Today we're going over a couple of reasons why Create is the best mod for new modded players. Welcome to a new video on the Create world, and today I wanted to finish up some things that are still being worked on before starting a new project. So I had the idea of giving you guys 5 reasons why I think Create is the best mod for any new player or season 1 that wants to start tinkering around with mods. So I'm going to start yapping and working on some of the more boring tasks that I left laying around. One of the first things that come to mind is that Create doesn't change the game necessarily. Yes, you have all of these automation devices, power sources and item interfaces, but you don't really need to use any of it. And I can already hear people say in the comments, if you don't need to use it, why would you play it? But hear me out, Create isn't some kind of mod that forces a narrative or a new way of doing things onto the player. The player can discover the mod on their own pace, which is really good for people who haven't played modded or are new to the entire automation process, in my opinion. And that alone is one of the biggest reasons why it's a great mod. It lets you discover it at your own pace, and it helps you in a way as well. If we're talking about discovering and learning how the mod works, it has a really simple way of doing that. For machines, it's pretty easy to see if they need cogs or shafts connected to it to have power. But the best feature of them all is pondering. While you're in an inventory and hover over an item, you can have the game tell you what the item does, how it has to be powered, and how you can use it in different scenarios. Not only does it do that in text, it also shows you a little animation on how it works and what it looks like in game when it's running. So for people who are new to the mod, it's a great visual way of showing them all the items. For the seasoned Minecrafters who have more than the basics under control, Create adds another layer over the game. It has something for all sorts of players. For players who just want to build cool looking things, for instance, Create adds an entire set of new blocks, details and items to spruce up the skills that the player already has. The same goes for redstoners or technical players. Create adds a whole new set of technical challenges into vanilla Minecraft. The coolest thing is that vanilla redstone is still compatible into the Create system, so you can combine the both. And I'm sure that there's something in Create that can be used to speedrun the game, but I don't really have enough knowledge about speedrunning and that whole side of the game, so I'm just gonna skip it as I don't have a background in it. But if you have an idea about speedrunning Create, let me know in the comments and I'll see you there. Another great reason why Create is one of the greatest mods for new players is that it has a ton of add-ons that add new recipes, items or systems to the game. The fact that you can have an add-on for trains, candy, and more mechanics, and much more, is really cool. And yes, I know that adding more to Create takes away from it being a simple mod, but it all goes back to the same system. Most blocks in the add-ons, or most of the add-ons, I will say, work with the same pondering feature, and work on the same basic mechanics that Create has. Others are purely aesthetic, that add a lot more blocks, detail, and life into the game. The only downside to add-ons is that the blocks and item list gets really big, and I do recommend the use of a mod like Just Enough Items in your pack so you can look at a list of all the blocks and items and tools that you can get or craft. In the end, I think Create is at its core a mod that helps Minecraft get less tedious. You don't like digging out big areas? Cool, set up a drill and it does it for you. You don't want to build a huge platform? Make a contraption and it will do it for you. You don't like to craft up certain items or you forget recipes? Cool, set up a crafting recipe or an auto crafter and it'll do it for you. You don't want to build with diorite because it's a beautiful block? Build a farm for it. It'll help your building skills. Create is the perfect side mod to make your vanilla world more convenient to play in. And that's kind of what I think about Create and why it's the perfect mod for new modded players. If you agree or disagree with, well, anything I said in this video, let me know in the comments, and if I forgot anything, comment section's there for you as well. Now I'll end this short episode here, and I hope you enjoyed it, so subscribe, like, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!